Well, I had a blood clot on the brain in high school. Just a football game, high school football game. Just hitting head on with the helmet another guy, just like you've done all your life if you played football. And evidently I suffered some internal bleeding on the brain. I passed out and was paralyzed on the left side and in a coma 10 days. And at that time, 85% who received that injury didn't survive. But now 50% survive. So we've come a long way there. And this is some of the you're hearing the soldiers coming back with brain injuries from some of these bombs and things like that. So it's becoming more public, where before you'd say something like that and people would say, I never heard of that before. Well, now it's a little more known. I had to drop out of school, and as I mentioned, I was paralyzed on the left side for about a month, and a lot of good medical care, the best there was, for rehabilitation and physical therapy, a lot of support with taking tests to see where I should be. I was able to go back to school the next semester and graduate with my class, and went to college at Butler University my first year, and my parents had talked to the counselors there, and they were aware of my situation. And so I did go attend classes. I ended up auditing several classes that they just decided it wasn't going to be easy for me to understand. So I did some extra tests, and they decided, well, you just can't keep up with your notes, so you'll need a tape recorder. So I used a tape recorder in my lectures and class, and just reviewed those afterward, and I was able to go on to Ball State and graduate in about 5 years later.
That's wonderful. Great.
So I'm in a support group. We have support groups. Indiana actually was the first brain injury support group state, and now we have them in all 50 states. And we have an annual conference up here every year, and I've been active with that for several years. And we have a local support group in New Albany where it's primarily car wrecks, automobile accidents. We try to give them information on where they can get help, and the latest. If I can help people people look at me and say, I don't have it so bad. So that's what I want to do, is encourage other people. Well, we have had a support group for several years down there, and that's a big part of it. Everyone's got a pretty good sense of humor. Mm-hmm. And better laugh than cry about it, because everyone's already cried about it usually. And so you just go on.